Welcome to IBDeditorials.com. Passing the Torch of National Safety by Investors Business Daily, January 16th, 2009. The Presidency. George W. Bush's administration achieved what few believed possible after 9/11, a perfect record of keeping America safe. Will President Obama keep the streak going? In his final address to the nation as president, Ronald Reagan noted that, quote, "There is a great tradition of warnings and presidential farewells," unquote. On Thursday evening, President Bush did not employ the unforgettable poetry of the great communicator. He did not conjure images of a, quote, "shining city that still stands strong and true on the granite ridge, and her glow has held steady no matter what storm," unquote. But he did issue a warning that all should heed. Quote, "America must maintain our moral clarity," he said, noting that, "I have often spoken to you about good and evil, and that this has made some uncomfortable." He added, "But good and evil are present in this world, and between the two there can be no compromise. Murdering the innocent to advance an ideology is wrong every time, everywhere. Freeing people from oppression and despair is eternally right," unquote. That encapsulates the national security philosophy of the 8 years of the Bush era. The president's successor, who takes office Tuesday with much grandeur and many trappings of history, would do well to consider embracing its spirit. In the 11 weeks of the transition, President-elect Obama has demonstrated that he is a sensible man. He has indicated that much of the campaign rhetoric he employed in his underdog contest against Hillary Clinton for the Democratic nomination was more an appeal for liberal votes than a peek at what he had up his sleeve. Starting Tuesday, Obama will be getting that same daily national security briefing that led his predecessor to take the most extraordinary steps in protecting the homeland from further attack. The National Security Agency's terrorist surveillance program, which refused to make safety wait for a judicial warrant. The CIA's enhanced interrogation techniques that provided the first basic core of knowledge on how al-Qaeda operates. The end of Saddam Hussein's rule of terror as American soldiers liberated a Muslim nation in the Middle East. A frequent Obama catchphrase has been that Iraq is a, quote, "dumb war," unquote. But one of the keys to the success of Bush's surge and the Anbar awakening was that the Iraqi people and many of their tribal leaders saw proof that the U.S. was acting in their interests, even to the point of spilling American blood. The jihadists, meanwhile, were acting against them. The smart long-term approach to taming the Middle East is making liberty and prosperity a rival to Islamist extremism. Complete success in Iraq during the Obama administration is an imperative. Full cultivation of representative government there would devastate the morale of al-Qaeda, Hamas, Hezbollah, Iran's ruling mullahs, and the terrorist regime in Syria, because it would be a vibrant alternative to their ideology for millions of Middle East Muslims. As Obama pores over the same intelligence that Bush saw, he will hopefully come to a realization. America has a far greater chance of standing, quote, "strong and true on the granite ridge," unquote, if this new Democratic president embraces an alternative to the foreign policy ideology of his party's left wing. Copyright 2008, Investors Business Daily. Read to you by OutloudOpinion. For more podcasts, visit IBDeditorials.com.